This is a government vehicle went to my premises when they collect the money. When the
Mahase Roop,
minister
a
confront
businessman
them
from Diamond
with
East
these
Bank,
kind of
Janarara,
evidence,
has found himself in a legal battle with the Central Housing and Planning Authority. He alleges that he paid 3 employees from Ch&Pa on 2 different occasions to acquire commercial lots on the East Bank. On March 5th, in the compound of Ch&Pa, the businessman met with someone who purported to be an agent of the Ministry of Communities.
I went to housing with my daughter concerning her application for land, whereby I was inquiring for myself about a commercial land for business, and I met with one named Daniel in housing downstairs, and I explained to him that I want to see somebody concerning a commercial land for a business, and he explained to me that he is the person. He bring me in farm. He told me this land in farm. He bring me in farm when we don't have their conversation and show me the said land here, and he told me that this land is 1.8. So I asked him what is the procedure. He said I would have to pay them 700,000. So he accompanied me here, and he come here and I pay him the $7,000, the $700,000 right on this land, and promised to bring the receipt and give me the next day.
After paying the Ch&Pa agent $700,000 as part of a down payment for the $1.5 million lot, Roop did not receive a receipt for this transaction. Nevertheless, he began preparing the land for construction. However, whilst construction works were being conducted on March 7th, he was visited by 2 other individuals from the Ch&Pa who informed him that the construction works are illegal and that the individual Roop first paid was not employed by the ministry.
As I was continue working on this land, the 5:30 afternoon, there was a Friday afternoon 5:30, a housing vehicle came up, and they with a female and a male identified themselves. One is Norris Dwayne and one is Hopkins. It's Hopkins, and they told me them is the housing personnel. They told me that with the papers for the land, I explained to them, and then they told me this is not look right, and they told me that okay, we cannot stop you to build because we do not know the facts, that you could continue your work, and they left and they went away. The Saturday when I was casting the foundation, they come back about 11:30. They bring a plan, and they was checking the said land to see the location and see if the land was being owned by anyone.
After being convinced that this first transaction to acquire the land was fraudulent, the businessman alleges that 2 other employees deployed a plan to assist him in obtaining the required documentation for the land. They also allegedly state that he would need to pay them $1 million to start the paperwork to acquire the land. Believing this to be the legal transaction, the businessman claimed to have given Ch&Pa employees $200,000 as a down payment on the purchase of the property. This transaction was done at his home in Diamond. Again, he did not receive a receipt. Nevertheless, he provided video footage and pictures of the alleged ministry vehicle visiting his home.
This is the vehicle. This is how I went to the vehicle and gave the money. This vehicle from housing. So I gave them the money and they went away. On the following Monday, they told me to continue work on the land. So I cast the columns. The Tuesday, they called me 8:30 to 8, between 8:15 to 8:30. I have that call also recorded and printed, and they told me that come off the land, the CEO want to see me.
The businessman further claimed that Ch&Pa employees requested the remaining $800,000 down payment. This time he refused to continue with the transaction unless he was given a receipt. Soon after, he was served a letter to dismantle the premises. A meeting was reportedly conducted between the incumbent minister within the Ministry of Communities, Annette Ferguson, the businessman, and the employees. According to Roop, the employees denied receiving the monies from him.
When the minister confront them with this kind of evidence, she denied that she was there. She denied and said that she sent nurse based that I call her and tell her Daniel was on the land. If Daniel was on this land, what are you doing at my home in Diamond? She said she'd instruct nurse to take a picture of Daniel to see what he looked like and do not tell him anything. And she denied being at my premises. She denied collect this money on me.
And what the minister said?
The minister said to us that, Mr. Roop, if you come clean to me, then I could help you. I said, Mom, that I give these people my money, these collect my money, and promise to get the documents for me. And Dwayne and Ms. Hawkins denied it in front of the minister, and the minister said she would call the police. I said, I have no problem.
In the days following the meeting, this businessman noted that the agents from the Ch&Pa have dismantled the structure, though an active investigation is ongoing. Headline News has spoken to a source within the Ch&Pa who noted that the agency is aware of the businessman case. Nonetheless, Headline News will update this story as more details arise. For Channel 2 Headline News, Esther Sobers.